Hello everybody, Superpig here, and today we are playing My Garage. Last time we went broke, and I gathered a collectible so that I could get money, and
I knew this guy when I lived in Finland. What was his name? Flatari, I think. Yeah, me and him go way back.
okay, cool. But so between this episode and last episode, the item disappeared, which I guess was just like game mechanics. So our car does not work. It will not start. This engine, it looks pretty bad. The idea is that we need to make some money so that way we can like get like an engine mount, get that engine, take it home, and then we'll be able to like start fixing it up. So what I'm hoping to accomplish today is that we will finish the like a few orders so that way we can make some cash and buy an item I'm about to show off here, like an engine mount, and hopefully get like a couple $1,000s. Like, so we're already gonna be like $820 into the hole for the engine stand, and then like just to like get a place to work on the engine and like get it home, and then it's like we're gonna be down like a couple thousand more that we're gonna need and able to get like the parts to rebuild the engine, because we do have like a new air filter and a new carburetor. I do remember putting that in there. But it's like just about everything else is junk, and even like when I checked the oil, it was black, like due for like a change. So the goal is to replace the engine, like replace the radiator, like all that stuff, but just kind of get the money to work on it, and then like once it's fully assembled, take it back there, and then like we'll take it back there, and then then we'll work on the other parts that are still there. Like we'll replace all the internals in the engine, and then we'll replace the dashboard too, because I mean it's got a bad gauge cluster. That thing is for an automatic. We need a manual. We've got a manual. And for the tune, I'm planning on doing something like a old Ford Escort Rally. So it's gonna be a carbureted i4. We're gonna put like horsepower specs in there. Don't know how bad that's gonna be. Might not control. Some future content I want to get into actually is automation in BeamNG. I have there we go. I want to get into automation in BeamNG, and I was trying my hand in automation the other night, and I tried to recreate a Ford Escort from memory without like looking into specs or anything, and it's like it was 102 horsepower. Where is it? Where are the springs? It's like 102 horsepower, and just teleport through the bed. It was 102 horsepower, and the original one only had like 69 horsepower, which is not like, it's not that great. It kind of just drifts everywhere. Okay, so we need the rear suspension. There we go. Like, it was honestly fun to drive. Like, it was hard at first, and then like kind of learning the way it like oversteers. It was really fun after that, because it was just like try to drift like like the shortest angles. Where's that bolt? Can't see it from this angle. Oh. Truck's tall enough we can just walk under it. There we go. Okay. So we'll drop that there and then put that back in the toolbox. And then it should be done. We should just be able to sell this. Like, what? Some parts are missing. The only parts we took out were the shock absorbers. There's the front one and the rear one. Here. Like, diagnosis checks, it's like, it's all good. What's wrong with it? Sinking more money in the sinkhole. I really don't see what's wrong with this. It looks pretty good. It might just be something like really small we're not noticing. Like it could just be like one of these like little leaf springs here. Okay. This is odd. I think it might be a glitch. We're just gonna pass on that one. It might be a glitch because in the last episode we ended up working on this car and then like we didn't have enough money to finish. And then I got off the game since then. That might be what's wrong. We should be able to afford this job though. But I think with that being said, we're just gonna like kind of skip ahead to like when we got the money or something interesting happens, like maybe the paint job, the weird paint job glitch, kind of document the try to document that one. There you go, just put that there. My nostrils, they do not feel good right now. Gonna sneeze. There we go. So the engine type is an i4, and we need a radiator hose. Great. I believe it goes in order. I feel like what I am learning is that it kind of goes in order, so this would be like... But just to be more specific. Like, I feel like it goes in order by the engine type, but you can also just, like... Something I figured out is that you can also just, like, be really specific about what car it is and, like, what engine it is, and then just kind of put that together for you. Hitting all the wrong buttons here. But yeah, come on. Loosening. Job info. Complete. So yeah, we're just gonna skip ahead to when something interesting happens, or like when the money is there. Alright. Hello everybody. In reality, not much time has actually passed. But we found one of those like rush jobs where it's like you just angle grind it, but there's like this weird bug with it. So it's like you if the amount of like primed like material is like small enough, you can just give it back without painting it. And then you can just do that over and over, and sometimes it'll be like a lot of money you get from it. But yep, see you again soon. Hello everybody, we're back again, and it's another one of the rush jobs. So, this car, it is untouched. This is how it came in. I didn't do anything to it. I even pulled out the angle grinder, like took circles around it looking for what's wrong. And then like, look at this. I just open the door and they take the car back. Like, that's what I was pretty much getting at with that whole glitch with the rush job. See you again. Hello, everybody, and we're back. There's a lot of that going on in
I got
this
the chromium
episode.
station out back if you need it.
Oh, cool. Don't know what he said, but we can finally afford the engine stand, and we'll buy that. And I also restocked on like groceries, as you can see here. And so we're just gonna figure out how to take this. Okay, I think I know what it is. I am a fool. Where is the tool? I know it's a tool I need. There it is. Furniture mover. Okay, so we need this to lift the engine mount, and then I believe we can just mount the engine to it, and then move the engine mount again with the tool. But we need to be very careful not to drop this this tool on the ground, or else it could just phase through the universe. Like I had a set of discs for like the angle grinder, and then like it just disappeared. I dropped it. It disappeared out of the world. I don't know what happened. So we're just gonna set it here, and then oh, whoops, wrong buttons. There we go. Finesse. Okay, so now we need to get our engine out of here. We're gonna have to get rid of the... I think we can salvage the radiator. That doesn't look bad at all. That looks like a brand new one. But these hoses look a little worn. I think it's right in saying that the hoses are a little worn. So we're just going to... Oh. Okay, it didn't phase through the universe. That's good. Like, we had a whole filter and radiator go through the world, so it's like, well, carburetor go through the world. So we need to dismount the dismount that, dismount the wiring assembly. We got a train going by. Just basically loosen up all the bolts that hold it down. Starting with like... I don't think it's this fuel line, but we probably should dismount that for good measure. Like we can just... That's loose. It's still good. We're just gonna throw it in the back here. Or better yet, can I put that in my pocket? No. This is very sketchy. I don't want to leave this here. Okay, that should be good. Just as long as we don't mount it, right? There we go. Okay. Trying to think about how we can like salvage as many parts as possible, so that way I don't have to remember what all is in here and what all isn't. I mean, another solution would be just do it all now, but also another solution would just be rewatch the video. Rewatch the video before recording the next one. We want to remove the transmission, but we don't want to remove that. We can remove this. I mean, this is junk, so we can just let it fall through the universe if we need to. Remove that. Can we move the engine yet? No. Oh, that's not loosened yet. Okay, the whole engine assembly is out. Let's go. And then... Oh, there we go. Just try not to drop it through the universe. So now we can finally save our engine. We got it. Okay, so it's looking like the engine block's definitely bad. The gasket looks good. The header's bad. These look worn. Not too bad, but they do look more. Come on. Having a bad time showing you, but it looks like there's a lot that needs worked on. And, everything in here looks like it's alright. Like, it's gonna be. Probably remove that radiator hose, just. I think we're gonna have to remove both of them. But it looks fine. Everything in here looks fine besides the radiator hoses. And so let's get this thing home. It's like, let's get this thing home and then we can like work on it there. Like, there we go. Okay. Okay, I guess that's a new plan. New plan. It'd be funny if I could just put this whole engine in there. We'll move this, and then since that's furniture, I'm not so worried about it just falling out of the world. But I am worried about this just falling out when we walk off and come back. So, yeah, like that. Just like that. Oh, there it is. Oh. The Phantom engine. Oh, man. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to bring up Steam. What's with this engine? It's playing tricks on me. It's like, gotta be quicker than that. It's just invisible? Basic. Where's the button? Get unstuck. No. Wow. We are having issues. It's here. It's here, right? I'm still holding it, right? It's not gonna disappear. It's not gonna, like... This is so odd. Okay. Well, we're still holding it. Just vanishes for some reason. We're walking this far. Wonder if everything else still exists then. We're learning. It just seems like parts of the car, tools, stuff like that, they just despawn like when you go too far away from where they were. Like at one point, they're just kind of like, it's like, think of it like the original Beetlejuice, like when the when the main characters they like try to go hopefully it re-renders when we get home. But it's like when they try to leave the house, and then like when they leave the house, there's like nothing. Like they're on like one of the moons of like Saturn, and there's like sand snakes everywhere. Just like shout out to that. It's kind of crazy though. It's kind of crazy that the engine's just like. I hope that it'll render in when we get to the garage over here. But it's kind of crazy that it just only renders whenever I'm like inside of a certain like square. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we'll put it in the corner. I saw it for a second. Oh no. Oh no. He'll probably respawn when we get back, like refreshing the world. Hopefully. Cross my fingers. If not, we'll just have to rebuild the engine from scratch, and it'll be all right. We'll just, and if that does happen, you know, it'll be all right. It's like, it's whatever. We'll probably even build it with like a turbocharger or something if that happens. But I was hoping to go for like a naturally aspirated engine. Still not resolved the issue though. It's like we got to take out. Oh. So I haven't resolved the issue. Gonna have to like it's not that one. It's the one at the bottom. Whoa. I am a fool. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna have to like get that engine stand home and hope that like putting an engine on it will force it to render. Otherwise, we're just gonna build a new one from scratch because the other one's just like caught in the quantum realm or something. Just like it's half here, half not. It's like it's here in spirit, but can we see it? No, it's just haunting us. It's crazy though, because there's a lot of parts we can salvage from that. Like that was a good flywheel, good clutch. Like it was the air filter was good. I know I replaced it myself. But we did learn more about the glitch that just kind of makes everything seem like it's disappearing. And hopefully the developers are watching this. If they're watching this, maybe then they can like figure out what's wrong with it. But I mean, I don't know if they're watching it. I don't know if they see this, they'll be able to fix it or not. It's just like hopeful thinking. And I like to say, I just would like to put this out there, like, do not pressure developers. Don't pressure them to do things. They are humans. We're not entitled to anything. With that being said, I do think that games should be worth the value though, but they should be, I feel like they should be what it's marketed as. Like if you buy a game that says it's an FPS game, like a first person shooter, it should be a first person shooter. It should not be like an open world sandbox game where you just build stuff, you know? It's like, but like if it's like, or say they're promising like, oh, it's gonna be like 4K resolution, yada yada. It's like, well, they're marketing it as that. That's the product you're expecting, right? But if it's like, though, I also feel like I'm not a developer. I am not a development team. At the end of the day, they are just people. Treat them with respect, you know? We're all human here, even if we've done bad things. Not telling you to sympathize with everyone, though. Where's that engine? Where's the engine? See if we can like reload and see if that fixes it. The Phantom engine. Let's hope and pray. Cross our fingers. It should still technically be here. It's just we cannot see it. It's not rendered. There it is. And with that being said, there's probably like my angle grinder stuff over here. It's okay, that was just wishful thinking. But look, we did it. We saved the engine. Time to work on it for like with that being said though, I think that's where we're gonna end this. Just it does look like the work for it is not gonna be so hard. Like, we'll have to just take this off. We can keep that assembly as it is. Take these off. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the controls, and it's just monkey brain, not really developers' problems. So this looks a little worn out. It's not so worn out, but we're going to want to replace that anyway if this is going to be a race car. And then the engine block's messed up. The oil filter definitely needs replaced. The oil pan is doing really good. It's like one of the few things that are actually like pretty good on here. This is probably good condition. We'll leave it. Like the engine head is definitely going to need replaced. This looks a little worn, but I don't think that's like worth replacing. And there's no telling what the inside is looking like. It may have blown pistons. It may be like clean as can be. I doubt it though. It might have some wear and tear from like bad oil. But with that being said, that's going to be where we end it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, and if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, show it to a friend, show it to a turtle. But like, have a good one. Be safe out there.